Welcome to Headlines Nigeria on Internet Television International. Reaching you from our studios in Abuja, I am Grace Ukot with a quick summary of news making the headlines in our national dailies. The first paper we have here is Nigerian Tribune with the headline, Police Chiefs Meet Ringim Today as Fear of Retirement Grips DIGs. There are very strong indications that 6 Deputy Inspectors General of Police under the immediate past Inspector General of Police, Mr. Ogbonna Onovo, will today meet with the newly appointed Acting Inspector General of Police, Alhaji Hafiz Ringim, to resolve some crises created with the appointment of an Assistant Inspector General of Police to the top job without dismissing those above him. Dokpesi Claims sign of disrespect for Presidency Orubebe. Minister of Niger Delta Development, Elder Dokpesi Orubebe, said on Sunday that allegations of threat to life made against the presidency by Chief Raymond Dokpesi at the weekend amounted to a show of disrespect for the nation's presidency. Orubebe, in an interview, said that Dokpesi had opened his mouth too wide, which he said was unbecoming of a man of his standing and experience. And in Nigerian Compass, Ex-Kogi Commissioner Kidnapped. Former Commissioner for Health in Kogi State between 2003 and 2007, Alhaji Suleiman Odama was abducted by suspected kidnappers on the Onitsha-Port Harcourt Road at the weekend. 18 die in Kogi auto crash is still seen in the same newspaper. Barely 48 hours after the Eid al-Fitr celebrations that marked the end of the Ramadan fasting, no fewer than 18 persons were reportedly killed in an auto crash which occurred about 2:45 p.m. on the Lokoja-Aja-Okuta Road yesterday. And in Punch newspaper, we have the headline, Halliburton, I have no case to answer, Atiku. A former Vice President of Nigeria, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has said that he has no case to answer over the Halliburton bribery scandal. About $180 million was said to have been received between 1996 and 2002 by Nigerian government officials as bribe through a subsidiary of Halliburton, an American company, to facilitate the award of $6 billion LNG contracts. And in Vanguard newspaper, new service chiefs, 35 major generals, air vice marshals may retire. There is palpable panic and unease in the armed forces following last Tuesday's removal of the Chief of Defense Staff, Air Chief Marshal Paul Dike, Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Abdurrahman Dambazao, and Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ishaya Ibrahim by President Goodluck Jonathan in what has been described as the most sweeping change of heads of security organizations by any sitting president. Daily Trust newspaper, dam submerges 49 Kebbi villages. At least over 49 villages and settlements have been submerged in Agungu and Alje local government areas of Kebbi State as the Gorokio Dam collapsed on Friday, displacing about 6,000 people. And now in politics, next newspaper has the headline, PDP picks Jonathan's aide to lead Edo North. In an effort to forge a united front ahead of next year's general elections, the People's Democratic Party in the Edo North Senatorial District over the weekend held a peace rally where it called on its members to bury whatever differences they had and work as one body again. The party members unanimously picked the Chief of Staff to President Goodluck Jonathan and former Deputy Governor of the state, Mike Ogiadome, as the leader of the party in Edo North. Next newspaper still, INEC opposition parties disagree over election timetable. Bothered about the possibility of registering 70 million Nigerians for the 2011 polls, the Conference of Nigeria Political Parties yesterday asked the Independent National Electoral Commission to extend the voters' registration exercise to March or April next year. The group also appealed to President Goodluck Jonathan and the National Assembly to join in calling on the electoral body to adjust the timetable. Nigerian Compass 2011 group cautions Nwodo on hasty endorsement. Ahead of the 2011 general elections in the country, a group, Vanguard for Sustainable Democracy, has called on the national chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Dr. Dokpesi Nwodo, to tread carefully in the area of endorsing aspirants for political offices. Punch newspaper, primaries, INEC writes parties on procedure. The Independent National Electoral Commission has written political parties on the need to abide by the 2010 Electoral Act during their primaries. And going over to business news, Nigerian Tribune has a headline, Stock Exchange Audit Report Ready in 6 weeks, SEC DG. The Director General, Securities and Exchange Commission, Aruma Ote, has said that the forensic audit on the Nigeria Stock Exchange being carried out by KPMG will be ready in the next 6 weeks. And in Daily Trust newspaper, NNPC's insurance premium inflated by 3.75 billion naira. The $56.85 million insurance premium the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation is paying this year to its insurers has been inflated by about $25 million. And in sports, Daily Trust newspaper, ECOWAS Games, Nigeria leads medals table after athletics opening day. Hosts Nigeria have shot to the top of the medals table as competition in the athletics events got underway at the ongoing first under-23 ECOWAS Games. In the 10 events whose finals were held on Wednesday, Nigeria swept the stakes by taking home 8 of the 10 gold medals on offer, alongside 2 silver medals. Punch newspaper, Lulu Ojoba, others may regain freedom. A former president of the Nigeria Football Federation, Sani Lulu, and 3 other top members of his board, who have been in the custody of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission since Wednesday, may regain freedom today. NFF praise for making Calabar Eagles' choice is seen in this day newspaper. The Cross River State government has praised the choice of Calabar as a town for the Eagles to kickstart their return battle to the forefront of the game in the continent. The Deputy Governor of the state, Efio Kobam, said this is good for the team, given the antecedent of Calabar town in the game. Lagos steps up gear for 2 city games. The Lagos State Commissioner for Youth, Sports and Social Development, Prince Ademola Adeniji-Adele, has announced the invite of some under-17 athletes and footballers to close campaign towards the coming maiden edition of the 2 city games, which will hold from September 21 to 26 at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Sports City's Surulere, Lagos. And with these stories, we wrap up today's edition of the program. You have a wonderful week. Thanks for logging on.